Okay, so I've been thinking about this, and honestly, I am spiraling. Like, actually spiraling. I sat down to write this just to get it out of my head, because the whole Marco Rios situation is just... it's a lot. It's too much. I mean, we knew things were getting intense at Windermere, right? We knew Sidwell wasn't playing games. But this... the way it went down on the docks, I need to process this. Wait, let me back up. Because if I just start with the shooting, I'm going to miss the context, and the context is actually the most messed up part. Okay, so basically we have Marco, Lucas, and Britt. They're stuck. They're desperate. The storm is raging, which, side note, can we talk about how it's always storming in Port Charles when someone is about to die? It's like the weather has a contract with the Grim Reaper. Anyway, the plan was simple. Or, well, simple is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. Marco steals a boat, a canoe or speedboat or whatever they managed to find at the boathouse. He's trying to get Lucas and Britt off the island. It's a classic escape sequence. You know, dark night rain, lashing down, everyone whispering. But here's the thing that's bugging me. Actually, it's not bugging me, it's haunting me. Willow Tate. I need a minute to just talk about Willow. Because what on earth has happened to this character? I mean, I know she's been on this downward spiral for a while now. We've seen the ambition, the manipulation, but this isn't just ambitious politician Willow. This is full-on villain era. Like, twirling a mustache-level villainy, except she doesn't have a mustache. She has a congressional seat and a terrifyingly calm demeanor. So get this. The escape plan didn't fail because Marco is bad at stealing boats. It didn't fail because Sidwell has super hearing. It failed because Willow literally picked up the phone and called Sidwell. She ratted them out. And for what? This is the part that makes my brain itch. She didn't do it because she hates Lucas. She didn't do it because she's loyal to Sidwell. No. She did it for Drew's campaign funds. Let that sink in. She traded human lives. Lucas, her husband's cousin, she traded his life for control over a PAC or some donor list. It's so cold. It's actually freezing. I'm sitting here trying to wrap my head around the mental gymnastics she must have done. Did she tell herself it was for the greater good? Did she think Sidwell would just capture them and not, murder them? Or maybe she knew... maybe she just didn't care. And that's the terrifying part. I remember when Willow was the moral compass of the show. Remember the school teacher days? The I just want to protect Wiley days? Now she's basically bargaining with international arms dealers to secure her political future. It's a fascinating character study, but also I kind of hate her right now, but I also love watching her be this evil. I don't know, I'm conflicted. Okay, wait, I'm getting sidetracked on Willow. I do that. I always do that. The point is, Willow made the call. She sold them out. So, Marco and Lucas are down at the docks. Britt. Wait. Where was Britt in this exact second? Was she already on the boat, or was she waiting further back? The notes say Marco was getting Lucas and Britt out, but the shooting specifically happens with Lucas and Marco. Maybe Britt was hidden, or maybe she was already in the boat and didn't see the laser. I'm fuzzy on the exact blocking of the scene, but it doesn't matter. What matters is Marco and Lucas. The atmosphere at the docks must have been suffocating. You have the rain, the crashing waves. Marco thinks he's pulled it off. He's probably running on pure adrenaline. He's thinking, okay, we get in the boat, we hit the water, we're gone. He's probably thinking about Britt, right? Because he's been her rock lately. He wants to save her. He wants to be the hero. And then, Sidwell, of course Sidwell was there, because Willow tipped him off. He was waiting. Ambush style. And the reason Sidwell gives, betraying the family trust, which is rich coming from a guy who holds people hostage, but whatever. Mob logic, I guess. But here's the kicker. He wasn't aiming for Marco initially. He was aiming for Lucas. Why Lucas? I mean, obviously Lucas is betraying him by trying to escape. But is Lucas really part of the family in Sidwell's eyes? Or is it just that Lucas is the weak link? Or maybe Sidwell just wanted to hurt Marco by killing the person he was trying to save? That feels more Sidwell-esque. Cruelty for cruelty's sake. So the actual moment It happens so fast in my head when I visualize it. Sidwell raises the gun. Or maybe it was a sniper. The notes mention a laser from a sniper rifle. Okay, so it's a sniper. That's even worse. It's so impersonal. Just a red dot. A tiny red dot of light cutting through the rain. Marco sees it. And this is where I start overthinking the character motivation again. Marco sees the laser on Lucas's chest. He has, a split second to react, a millisecond. He doesn't yell. He doesn't try to shoot back. He just acts. He shoves Lucas. Hard. Pushes him into the water. That's the phrase. It's not a gentle nudge. It's a violent shove to get him out of the line of fire. And in doing that, Marco puts himself exactly where Lucas was. Center mass, through the heart. I mean, wow. Just wow. We talk a lot about redemption arcs on this show. We talk about characters trying to make up for past sins. Marco Rios hasn't been around forever, but this is the ultimate redemption, isn't it? Dying to save someone else? And not just anyone, Lucas. Lucas, who has been through so much already. Lucas, who is literally just trying to survive. But wait, think about the physics of it for a second. The force of the shove sends Lucas flying off the pier, dock, and into the water. So Lucas is falling as the gun goes off. He hits the freezing water. He's probably disoriented, swallowing salt water, panicking. He surfaces, and what's the first thing he sees? He sees Marco. He sees Marco's body hitting the ground. Or maybe slumping against a pylon. The notes say he sees Marco collapse on the pier. So Lucas is bobbing in the water, the storm is raging, the waves are probably huge, and he looks up and sees the man who just saved his life dead. And he can't do anything. He can't climb back up. If he climbs back up, Sidwell shoots him too. He has to swim. He has to leave him there. That is incredibly dark. Even for General Hospital. It reminds me of... What does it remind me of? Maybe when Jason got shot into the water back in 2012. Or was it 2010? No, that was different. This feels more intimate because of the sacrifice. It's the I die so you live trope, but executed in a way that feels really raw. And can we talk about Lucas for a second? This guy needs a break. Seriously, how much trauma can one character absorb? He's going to have to swim away in the dark in a storm. Knowing Marco is dead on the dock because of him? That's survivor's guilt 101. That's years of therapy. That's gonna mess him up for a long time. I'm also wondering about Britt. If she was there, or if she finds out, she's going to be devastated. She was leaning on Marco. He was her confidant. And now he's gone because of Willow's betrayal. Oh man. If Britt ever finds out Willow was the one who made that call, the fallout is going to be nuclear. I mean, Britt versus Willow, I would pay to see that. Britt will tear her apart. But back to the scene. I keep replaying the laser on the chest detail. It's so cinematic. It's such a specific detail that adds so much tension. It's not just a random shot. It's targeted. It means Sidwell wanted Lucas dead specifically. Why? I guess because Lucas is the innocent one in this scenario. Or maybe Sidwell sees Lucas as the reason Marco is distracted. Actually, no, wait. Maybe it's simpler. Maybe Sidwell just hates betrayal. And trying to leave Windermere without permission is the ultimate betrayal. I'm also thinking about the boat. The Kano. If Marco stole it, does that mean it's still there? Does Lucas swim to the boat, or does he just swim away? The notes say he swims away in tears to save his life. So he probably doesn't get the boat. He's just swimming. In a storm. From Windermere to where the mainland is a far swim. Especially in a storm. Is he going to wash up somewhere? Maybe Spoon Island or the Haunted Star? Regardless, the physical exertion of that swim, combined with the emotional shock, I don't know how Lucas survives that without drowning. But he's a Jones, Spencer, Corinthos-adjacent character. They have lungs of steel. Let's circle back to Willow, though. I can't let it go. The juxtaposition of Marco's selfless act and Willow's selfish act is just chef's kiss writing. You have Marco, a guy who is arguably a criminal, or at least in the gray area, giving up his life for someone else. And then you have Willow the congresswoman, the mother selling people out for cash. It flips the morality of the show on its head. Who is the real villain here? Sidwell pulled the trigger, sure. But Willow loaded the gun, metaphorically speaking. I wonder if Willow knows Marco died. Like when she made the call, did she think, oh, they'll just get captured? Or did she know Sidwell would kill them? If she finds out Marco is dead, will she care? Or will she just be relieved that there's one less witness to her treachery? I have a feeling it's the latter. She's gone cold. She's shut off her humanity to survive in this political game she's playing. And poor Marco. I feel like we were just getting to know him. I mean, he's been around, but this felt like he was stepping into a bigger role. And now, boom, gone. That's the danger of being a supporting character in a high-stakes plot, I guess. You're expendable, but at least he went out like a boss. Saving Lucas is a legacy. I'm trying to remember if Marco had any other connections on the canvas. Did he know Dante or Sonny? I feel like there were threads there that are now cut. That's the annoying thing about sudden deaths. You start thinking about all the what-if storylines that will never happen now. Wait, did I mention the rain I did right? But I want to emphasize it again. The pathetic fallacy of it all. The storm masking the sound of the boat engine, but not the sound of the gunshot. The rain washing away the blood on the dock. It's poetic. In a grim, horrible way. And Lucas, the image of him surfacing, gasping for air, wiping water from his eyes, and seeing Marco's body. That's going to be the flashback clip they use for the next 6 months. Every time Lucas stares blankly into space, we're going to see that clip. The laser, the shove, the fall, the body. It's weird though. Why did Sidwell use a sniper? If he was at the docks, why not just confront them face to face? A sniper implies distance. It implies he was watching from a balcony or a tower or something, which makes it even creepier. He was watching them struggle with the boat, watching them think they were safe, just waiting for the perfect moment. That's sadistic. And Willow. I keep coming back to her. Did she know about the sniper? Did she tell Sidwell they're at the docks, take the shot? No, she probably just said they're escaping via the north dock or whatever. But still, she aimed the weapon? I'm really worried about what this does to the canvas moving forward. Lucas is going to be a wreck. Britt is going to be a wreck. Willow is going to be paranoid that Lucas survived and will out her... Oh? Wait. That's it. That's the next beat. If Lucas survives, he knows. Well, does he know Willow betrayed them? Maybe not yet. Marco might not have known. But if they find out... Oh, the drama! Lucas, washing up on shore half dead, muttering about the ambush. Willow trying to finish the job, or Willow trying to gaslight him. Oh, Lucas, you're confused. It was just a random patrol.